Hey guys, what's going on? Absolutely beast. This is another race on Forza Motorsport 7. Man, it feels good to say that. So this is another race from the demo. When I first started the demo, I did 2 races with the Porsche, 2 races with the GTR, and then 2 races with the racing truck. So this is actually my second race that I had done in the game. And man, the first race had a good start, but this one does not have a good start. So I want to say, first of all, that I'm enjoying the demo a lot. I'm glad that I got to play it. I've done like 7 races on it so far, and I'll continue to do more. I'm recording every one that I do, so I'll have plenty of footage for you guys. Gonna do something every day this week. At least I'll upload something, and we'll kind of see where we are from there. But I did want to take this opportunity to talk briefly about some of the things that I do not like about the demo. Now, my first video I put up is like 15-16 minutes of just all gameplay, me talking about what I like about the demo, how good it is, and I tried to keep anything negative out of that one because I'm more here to spread positivity, which is ironic because I'm not a super positive person in general. But that video was mainly a more positive look at it because I do enjoy it, and I will be continuing to play it. But this one, I'm going to take a couple minutes to talk about some of the negative things because I feel like they need to be addressed. Some of them are kind of serious in my opinion. So that being said, I'll save the bigger one for the end because I think that's the biggest one. But yeah, so one of the things is the camera shake. We've talked about it before. One of you guys posted in my comments that the camera shake was so bad and quote unbearable for you, and that you have decided you're not going to buy Forza, which I will tell you, with this car it's probably like 130 or 40, but like with the racing truck, as soon as I hit like 115, 120, the shake on the camera is pretty, yeah, I mean, it's pretty severe. And I don't know because I haven't played it for more than a couple hours, but I really wonder how that'll affect me or you if you play for multiple hours on end. That's one thing, but there is an option to turn it off. It's not under the camera, or it's not under the HUD options. It's under the HUD options, excuse me. So not the oh man, I'm trying to think here. Not the gameplay options or the video or anything like that. It's under the HUD options. And it's one of the HUD things you can change. And you basically, it's called like camera motion effects or something like that. So that's the way you turn it off. Now, that being said, I haven't turned it off yet. I'm going to leave it on, and I'm going to kind of see how it affects me. There's no ability to change the length of the races. So the races are only like 2 laps each, and they're pretty short. They're like 5-6 minutes at the most, and there's no way to change that, which is kind of disappointing for me. All the races have rolling starts, which I really hope is not the case in the regular game. That takes out a significant portion of what actually happens at the beginning of a race. There's no ability to race the GTR without the rain. The GTR is the best car in my opinion. I love this car, but the track is a little bit tough and the car doesn't handle all that well. So I'd much prefer to race like the GTR, but I don't want to race in the rain. And there's no ability to do otherwise. One of the things that bothers me, there's no leaderboards. I'm pretty sure on the last demo for Forza Motorsport 6 they had leaderboards so that you could race the track and actually compete with other people. And that's such a huge part of the game, is competing, and there's no competition because you only get to race 2 quick laps. You don't get a chance to settle in any sort of rhythm, and there's no leaderboard, so you can't tell how your friends do or anything like that. And so these last 2 things I'm going to talk about are the 2 things that bother me the most. The first thing is that after every single race, Turn 10 Studios toots the unbelievable heck out of their own horn. At the end of every race, it says Best in Show E3, and it lists like 40 different groups of people that said they were the best at E3, and then it talks about how great the game is, how in-depth the game is, and how beautiful the game is, and they talk about that non-stop at the end of every single race. You can't skip it. You can skip it at a certain point, but you have to watch through a bunch of it, and then it takes you to the buy now screen, and it takes you to buy that. You do that for every race. So already at least 7 times I've been bombarded in the face by them telling me to buy their game and how great their own game is, which is it's so off-putting to me. It really is. Like, it makes me really upset, honestly. But the final thing is the thing that I think is the most serious, and that is the fact of what we talked about in one of my previous videos, where they listed the car that was going to be in this game as the Nissan Nismo GTR LM, which is the Le Mans version. I didn't catch it when I first watched it, and I made a video saying it was going to be the regular GTR, the Motul ATEC, or ATEC, excuse me, and friend sent me a message, and also I read from another person in the comments that I was reading it wrong, and it was the GTR Le Mans version. And so I did a whole other video talking about that and a correction, and me and this guy had a little comment about a typo, and I thought, I don't know what I'm talking about. Truly, it's the wrong GTR, guys. They listed and told us the wrong GTR, and honestly, for a company that prides themselves on a car game and an authentic car game, that is an absolute unimaginable, unacceptable mistake. So, again, I like the demo, but I think there are a couple serious problems. I just sort of addressed them here. Just wanted to make it quick. I don't want to be too negative about it, but yeah, so thank you guys for checking this out. Again, like I said, I'm going to upload something every day this week, so make sure you check back for plenty of gameplay from me. Thank you guys. Have a great one.